Have you ever thought that every success, every failure, every happiness, and every sadness in your life, the main driving force behind all of this is your thoughts? Scientists and psychologists believe that our thoughts shape our future. Whether you want to be the richest person in the world or find peace in your life, it all starts from one place, and that is your mindset. Think about it. Why do some people find opportunities in difficult situations, while others are afraid of the same situation? Why do some stop in the face of failure, while others learn from that failure and become stronger? The difference is in their mindset. For the most successful people in the world, the power of their mindset is more important than money, resources, or talent. Friends, in this audiobook, we will take you to the world of mindset, which can give your life the direction you have always wanted. It can be career goals, financial success, relationships, or personal growth. A right mindset can bring magic to every aspect of your life. Imagine after a few years you are living your dream life. You have everything you dreamed of. What would the thinking of the person who got there be like? That same thinking, that same mindset can be yours. We will show you how to change your thinking patterns, how to free yourself from limiting beliefs, and how to transform yourself into the person who faces difficult situations with a smile. This audiobook is not just about theory. It contains practical exercises, effective strategies, and techniques that will rewire your mindset. Bill Gates, Oprah Winfrey, Elon Musk, J.K. Rowling, they all have mastered one thing. They know how to turn failure into a ladder of success, turn rejection into motivation, and turn failure into a stepping stone. You can achieve all these qualities yourself. All you need is the right direction and the right mindset. Have you ever wondered why some people always find opportunities while others are afraid? One day, a grandfather told his grandson, "There are two wolves inside us, one filled with fear, jealousy, and negativity, and the other filled with courage, love, and positivity. They fight all the time. The wolf you feed wins." This story teaches us that the thoughts you give importance to depend on the impact of your mindset. The example of Apple. Co-founder Steve Jobs shows us how a different perspective can change your life. In 1985, when Jobs was fired from the company he created, he did not see it as a failure. Instead, he saw it as a new opportunity. He said, "It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life." That perspective helped him create iconic companies like Pixar and Next Friends. This audiobook will teach you how to make your thinking growth-oriented, how to see challenges not as fears, but as opportunities to move forward, how to learn to enjoy small victories, and to lead your life according to your own will, not based on someone else's expectations. If you really want your dreams to become a reality, if you want to be extraordinary in your own life, then listen to this audiobook until the end. On this journey, you will be accompanied by all the ideas, strategies, and motivations that will change your life forever. Now, friends, if you are ready, make yourself the person who learns from every failure, turns every challenge into an opportunity, and writes the story of your life yourself. This audiobook will show you the way. Friends, have you ever thought that some of the results of your life, success, failure, happiness, or sadness, are basically a reflection of your thoughts? If we give importance to fear, uncertainty, and negative thoughts, then those are exactly the things that emerge in life. And if we embrace courage, optimism, and a growth mindset, we will see the results of those things in our lives. Mindsets are basically of two types. The first is the fixed mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities and skills are fixed. That is, they will remain the same. People with this type of mindset find challenges daunting, stop in the face of failure, and take criticism as a personal blow. For example, if someone thinks they are not good at public speaking, they assume that they will never be able to master that skill. As a result, their personal development is stunted. On the other hand, people with a growth mindset believe that they can improve any skill or ability through practice and learning. People with this type of mindset embrace challenges with excitement, learn from failures, and always strive to improve themselves. Take Michael Jordan as an example. He was rejected from his school's basketball team for the first time, but he didn't give up. His growth mindset inspired him to constantly improve, and today he is called a basketball legend. Do you want your thoughts to also move towards such a growth mindset? Then I'm sharing some simple but practical strategies with you. Listen carefully. The first strategy is self-reflection. Ask yourself, when you face failure, how do you see it? Do you stop considering it your weakness? Or do you accept criticism as an opportunity to improve? The second strategy is to set learning-oriented goals. Don't just base your goals on outcomes. Instead, transform them into learning opportunities. For example, instead of saying, I have to be a top scorer, say, I have to understand the concepts well. This will focus on learning, and success will come naturally. The third strategy is to take criticism as feedback. If someone points out your mistakes, don't take it personally or be defensive. Instead, take that feedback as an opportunity to learn. Because people with a growth mindset know that criticism is the first step to improvement. Friends, remember, a strong mindset can take your life in a direction you never imagined. The real meaning is to program your thinking in such a way that you see every difficult situation as a new opportunity. Find a way to move forward without fearing any challenge. This is the main strength of your life. Steve Jobs used to say, innovation is the ability to see change as an opportunity, not a threat. If we think about this deeply, then we understand that the real power of mindset lies in making our thinking positive and opportunity-oriented. In other words, when we change our thinking, life starts changing on its own. When you make your mindset powerful and growth-oriented, every small and big challenge in life will become a new opportunity for you. Let's understand the difference between growth mindset and fixed mindset more deeply. The biggest reason for success in our life is our mindset. How our mindset works depends on how we view challenges, failures, and criticism. Let's take an example. There were two friends in a village, Arjun and Samir. Both of them studied in the same school, and both of them were very interested in drawing. One day there was a drawing competition in the school. Arjun worked hard but couldn't win. Samir also lost. But here's the difference. Arjun's fixed mindset told him, I don't want to keep working, maybe I'm not good at drawing. He accepted defeat and gave up drawing. On the other hand, Samir's growth mindset told him, I haven't won yet, but if I work harder and keep learning, one day I will. He saw the defeat as a learning opportunity and kept trying to improve himself every day. A few years later, Samir became a successful artist, while Arjun was never able to fulfill his dream. Similarly, the story of Colonel Sanders also teaches us the power of mindset. When we hear the name KFC, everyone thinks of delicious fried chicken. But his success story was full of struggle and rejection. Colonel Sanders started his business at the age of 65. At that time, all he had was a social security check and a fried chicken recipe. He tried to sell his recipe at many restaurants, but was rejected thousands of times. If his mindset was fixed, he might have assumed that there was nothing special about his recipe and would have given up. But his mindset was growth-oriented. He saw every rejection as an opportunity to take a step forward and kept trying. Finally, a restaurant owner accepted his recipe, and that recipe became popular all over the world through KFC. Colonel Sanders' growth mindset gave him the strength to face difficult situations with new energy. His patience and growth-oriented thinking brought him success that many cannot achieve even after retirement. Friends, these stories teach us the power of mindset is limitless. If our thinking is in the right direction, every failure, rejection, and challenge creates new opportunities for us. So change your thinking today, strengthen your mindset, and use every moment of your life for your own improvement. Friends, now the real issue is how to develop a growth mindset so that we can unlock our full potential. The first step is to see failure as a learning opportunity. Whenever we face a mistake or failure, do not see it as just a reason for disappointment, but as a learning opportunity. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this experience? And use that lesson to move forward. For example, Michael Jordan took rejection as a lesson and focused on improving his playing skills. Then comes positive self-talk. Many times we belittle ourselves. I can't do this, or I'm not good at this. Changing this is very important for a growth mindset. Tell yourself, I can't do it now, but I can learn. These small positive words increase our confidence and help us face challenges more strongly. Setting learning-oriented goals is also crucial to developing a growth mindset. Focus on the process of learning, not just the outcome. For example, instead of saying, I need to be the best at presentations, say, I want to improve my presentation skills. Such goals help us focus on small daily improvements. Accepting feedback, this is also part of a growth mindset. Say, I want to improve my presentation skills. Such goals help us focus on small daily improvements. Accepting feedback. This is also part of a growth mindset. When someone points out a mistake, don't see it as criticism, but as a tool for improvement. Every piece of feedback teaches us how to be better. Finally, evaluate effort. A growth mindset values effort more than results. Appreciate your small efforts and improvements. It keeps you motivated and makes your journey stronger. Friends, the growth mindset shows you a path where every difficult situation brings a new perspective. No matter what situation you are in, the growth mindset will help you see the opportunity and challenges. It is not just a thought, but a lifestyle. Now the question is, which kind of mindset will you choose? Do you want to be the person who moves forward despite facing challenges, or the person who gets stuck in the middle of problems and only gets scared? Friends, shifting your mindset is not just a decision. It is a strategy to give your life a new direction. Friends, the answers to all questions are actually hidden in our mindset. Mindset shift means completely changing our thinking and perspective so that we can see even a difficult situation as an opportunity. Now let's see how we can use some practical tips to make our mindset stronger and growth-oriented. Let's take an example of one. Rahul. He is a small town boy who dreamed of becoming a big man. He failed in his first job interview. At first, he thought, maybe I am not ready for this job. But then he did something that completely changed his thinking. Rahul asked himself, what can I learn this time that will make me better next time? He started working on his communication skills, interview preparation, and confidence. Over the next 6 months, Rahul's skills improved so much that his second interview became a resounding success. Rahul's example shows us that a mindset shift is not just a change in thinking, but a mindset of taking action. Also, think of Thomas Edison. He had to face thousands of failures on the way to inventing the electric bulb. He himself said, I have failed 1,000 times, but each time I have learned how it doesn't work. If Edison had accepted defeat, we might not have the electric bulb today. His mindset was, learn from every failure, and this thought drove him to success. Friends, you can also adopt this mindset. Don't see failure as a defeat, but rather as a learning opportunity. Let's look at some practical tips. First, change your self-talk. We often tell ourselves negative things. I can't do it, or I'm not good at this. Such thoughts only hold us back. Instead, ask yourself, what did I learn that will make me better? For example, if you fail an exam, ask yourself, where did I go wrong? How can I fix it? This kind of self-talk doesn't discourage you, but rather gives you the opportunity to create a solid plan for the next time. Try to replace negative thoughts with positive self-talk whenever they come. Remember, every small change gradually strengthens your mindset and turns every challenge in life into a new opportunity. Friends, when you want to shift your mindset, it is important to first reframe your own thoughts in a positive way. When you replace your negative thoughts with positive self-talk, your mindset will gradually start shifting. The second step is to accept the challenge. There is a new opportunity hidden in every challenge. Suppose you have been given a new project at the office which seems difficult. Instead of seeing it as a problem, see it as a learning opportunity. This thinking will increase your confidence, and you will find a new solution to face that challenge. The third step is to spend time with positive people. The people and environment around us have a big impact on our mindset. For example, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson surrounded himself with people who inspired him at the beginning of his career. This increased his confidence and he became successful. So surround yourself with people who inspire your growth. Finally, the most important thing is consistent action. Just thinking doesn't change anything. Change comes only when you convert your thoughts into action. For example, Bezos has worked continuously for his company. This consistency has led him to success. So if you want to achieve your goals, working every day is essential. This consistent action strengthens your mindset and moves you towards your goals. Friends, remember, mindset shift is not a one-day task. It is a continuous process. When you change your thinking, see challenges as learning opportunities, be with positive people and take consistent action every day, you will see that the problems in life will become easier. Just as Rahul changed his thinking and Edison learned from every failure, you too can shift your mindset and move towards success. And friends, visualization is a powerful tool to take a step forward. Visualization means that you see yourself in your mind that you have already achieved your goal. Keep watching your dreams like a movie in front of your eyes. In this process, your brain and body start working naturally to achieve that goal. It not only motivates you, but also prepares you. For example, have you heard the example of Jim Carrey? He once said that he trained the conscious mind with visualizing success. Every day he imagined the moment he achieved his goal, and as a result, his mind and body started working towards achieving that goal. Friends, visualization, positive self-talk, accepting challenges, and consistent action. These are the 4 ways to make your mindset strong and growth-oriented. This mindset will transform every challenge in your life into a new opportunity. Friends, Jim Carrey's story is truly inspiring. At that time, he had nothing. But he knew that he had to use the power of his mind to make his dreams come true. One day he wrote a check for $10 million for his dream job and left it in his car. Every day, he looked at that check and thought, "One day I will get exactly this amount." This was his visualization technique. When Jim Carrey was shooting the movie Dumb and Dumber in 1994, he remembered the picture of that check. And indeed, he was given a check for $10 million for that movie. This story proves that visualization can program our subconscious mind so deeply that our goals become reality. So friends, how does visualization actually work? Imagine that our brain is being given a clear direction. When we think about our goals with details, our brain starts accepting them as true. Suppose you are visualizing yourself as a successful person. You imagine that people respect you. You are confident and you have everything you want in your life. This visualization signals your subconscious mind that you need to work to achieve this goal. In this way, your brain and body start moving towards that goal naturally. Simply put, visualization is a powerful way to transform your thoughts into effective actions. Let's do a practical exercise. Every night before going to bed, sit in a quiet place and close your eyes. Now visualize your goal clearly. Think, what is your dream? Do you want to get financial freedom? Or do you want to become a successful entrepreneur? Imagine your dream in full detail. Let's say your dream is to own a big company. Now imagine that you are sitting in an office leading your team, managing projects, your decisions becoming important to everyone. Imagine that people respect you, and your daily work is moving you towards your dream. Friends, the more you visualize, the more your brain and mind will be ready for execution. You will see that even by just imagining, you are more motivated to take the necessary steps to achieve your goal. Friends, now we understand the real power of visualization. You are making decisions, planning, moving towards success, but just imagining is not enough. Connect this visualization with your emotions. Feel that happiness, that excitement, that satisfaction when you achieve your goal. These emotions activate your subconscious mind, which helps you transform your thoughts into real action. Friends, practice this technique for just 5 to 10 minutes every day. The more you do it, the more your mindset will change and you will see a positive shift in your actions. But remember, visualization does not give success until you take consistent action with it. Imagining success is just the beginning, but real achievement comes through hard work and focused action. Take the right steps with your visualized success every day. When you are clearly visualizing the goal and simultaneously taking real action, your subconscious mind will automatically push you in that direction. Remember, the perfect combination of vision and action takes you to the door of success. Friends, your subconscious mind can become your biggest friend. You just have to train it properly. Visualization is not just a mental exercise. It is a powerful tool that completely aligns your thoughts, actions, and emotions with your goal. When you visualize your dreams as real and visualize them in your mind, your subconscious mind automatically starts working in that direction. So friends, start visualizing your success today. See the goal in front of your eyes, feel it, and then take action. Remember, if you really want to achieve something big in life, never give up, never stop. Visualize every day, take action every day, and slowly you will see your dreams becoming a reality. Friends, this story of Michael Jordan is a great lesson for us. When he was rejected from the school basketball team, many might have thought that this was a big blow for him. But Jordan's resilience and perseverance did not let him give up. He saw this rejection as a learning experience, started working harder on his skills, dribbling, shooting, and fitness. Every failure became a new opportunity for him to be better, to be more prepared. Gradually, that hard work earned him a place on the school team. and later Jordan became a world basketball legend. Friends, this is the true meaning of resilience, not falling but getting up again every time you fall. Challenges and failures will come in your life too, but the most important thing is how you react at that moment. If you have the attitude of not giving up like Jordan or Edison, seeing every failure as a learning opportunity, then you will be able to transform every challenge into a source of strength and knowledge. Friends, remember, resilience is the quality that turns your failure into a ladder of success. Now the question is, are you ready to accept every challenge in your life as a new opportunity? That's right, friends. Jordan's story teaches us that success is not a one-day event, but rather a continuous process of learning from each small failure and moving forward. Instead of breaking him, failure gave him strength, patience, and determination. Friends, remember, a never-give-up attitude is the key to a powerful mindset. Whenever life throws a curveball at you, if you see that moment as an opportunity to learn, to find a way to improve yourself, then that moment will become your stepping stone to success. Every failure makes you stronger, more patient, and more prepared. Hey friends, never give up. Welcome every challenge. Find new opportunities in every problem, and make your mindset eternally strong and growth-oriented. That's right, friends. For any great success, you have to fall and get up again and again. The moment you give up, someone else can get your dream at that very moment. So giving up means walking away from your dream. When you decide to try one more time, that's when you move towards real victory. Now the question is, how can you bring this never-give-up attitude into your life? There are some practical strategies that will strengthen your resilience and perseverance. First, accept failure and learn from it. See every difficult situation as a part of growth, not a closed door. When you fail, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Just as Edison saw every one of his experiments as a lesson, the second step is positive self-talk. It is important to talk to yourself positively during failures. Tell yourself, this is just a lesson, I need to be stronger and try again. This kind of self-talk keeps you mentally and emotionally uplifted. Step 3. Break your goals into small steps. A big goal can seem difficult to achieve all at once, so break it down into small milestones. Like Michael Jordan, he saw every practice session as a step in improving his game. Take each small step forward and celebrate those small achievements. Step 4. Read inspirational stories and create a positive environment. Surround yourself with people who inspire you. As Jim Rohn said, you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Friends, if you follow these 4 steps, learning from failure, positive self-talk, taking small steps, and being in a positive environment, your never-give-up attitude will truly be built. See every challenge as an opportunity. Learn from your mistakes, and slowly move forward towards your dreams. If you really want your life to change, and you to unlock your full potential, make this attitude a habit in your life starting today. That's right, friends. That rejection and failure is what made Michael Jordan stronger. He worked hard, improved his skills, and sharpened his confidence and skills every day. Jordan himself said, "In my career, I missed more than 9,000 shots. I lost almost 300 games. 26 times I was trusted to make the game-winning shot, and I couldn't. I failed over and over again. And that's exactly why I'm successful." Friends, never giving up is not just about keeping trying. It is about giving yourself the strength to stand up after every failure. Resilience and perseverance are essential for any big success. Now the question is, how do you bring this never-giving-up mentality into your life? Accept failure and learn. Every failure is a lesson. From every mistake, you learn something new and avoid repeating it. Maintain positive self-talk. Tell yourself, this is just a lesson, I will become stronger and try again. Break goals into small steps. Celebrate small achievements by breaking big goals into milestones. Create a positive environment. Spend time with people who inspire you and boost your confidence. Give consistent effort. Achieve small improvements every day. Small successes gradually strengthen you. Friends, remember, life is always full of challenges, but those who get up again and again, those who have a never-give-up mentality, those are the ones who truly win. The stories of Thomas Edison, Michael Jordan, and all other successful people prove this. No matter how many failures you encounter on your journey, have the courage to try again. Because every time you get up, you are getting closer to your dreams. Friends, strengthen your mindset from today. Build resilience and develop the habit of never giving up. This will help you face all the challenges in life and will move you forward on the path to making your dreams a reality. That's right, friends. Achieving big goals all at once can often seem difficult. That's why it's very important to divide your goals into small steps. Each small step will take you closer to your big dream. Just like Michael Jordan considered each practice session as a step towards improving his game. Also, it is very important to celebrate each small achievement. Small successes strengthen our mindset, increase confidence, and motivate us to work harder. Friends, the practical steps for a never-give-up attitude are accepting and learning from failure. See every failure as a lesson.
Changing negative self-talk. Tell yourself, this is just a lesson. I will be stronger and try again. Breaking goals into small milestones. Each small step will take you closer to your big dream. Celebrating each milestone. This will increase your motivation and inspire you to take on the next challenge. Creating a positive environment. Spend time with people who encourage you and support your growth. Consistent effort. Making small progress every day and being patient will eventually lead you to success. Friends, remember, the moment you give up is the moment you let someone else win. Giving up means walking away from your dreams and hard work. So, getting stronger after every failure, trying harder and never giving up will be the most powerful attitude in your life. Friends, by following these practical steps, you can strengthen your resilience and perseverance and be ready to conquer any challenge in life. Okay, friends, now we explain the whole concept more clearly, in a very practical way, and add a call to action so that you can use it properly in your life. The importance of the right mindset is our way of thinking. Just as you believe, so does your life. If you always think negatively, fear challenges, then life will also be limited in that way. But if you adopt a growth-oriented mindset, you will see every failure, adversity, or challenge as a new opportunity. Monitor your thoughts starting today. When negative thoughts come, reframe them as challenges or lessons. See failure as a learning opportunity. Every failure teaches us. Just like Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times, but he learned something new each time. Michael Jordan also got rejected from the school team, but it didn't break him. Ask yourself tonight, what did I learn today that will make me stronger? And write that lesson down in your notebook. Use positive self-talk. Tell yourself often, I can't do it now, but I can learn. Such positive talk increases your confidence and helps you face challenges. Every morning or when you feel down, create and memorize 3 positive self-talks for yourself. Break your goals into small milestones. Achieving big goals all at once can seem difficult. So break your goals into small steps. Celebrate the success of each step. Call to action. Write down your big goal today and break it down into 3-5 small milestones. Reward yourself when you complete each milestone. Spend time with positive people. The people around you influence your mindset. Spending time with positive, enthusiastic, and inspiring people will fill you with that energy. Identify your 5 most influential friends. Increase your time with them or network with new positive people. Take consistent action. Thinking and visualization are not enough. You need to take small, consistent actions every day. This consistency strengthens your mindset and moves you step by step towards achieving your goals. Call to action. Create an action plan for each day. Starting today, take at least 1 step every day that will move you towards your goal or dream. Visualization. Think of yourself as having already achieved success. Imagine yourself achieving your dream job, business, or goal. Don't just imagine, add your emotions to it too. Close your eyes for 5 to 10 minutes before bed and visualize your success. Bring all the feelings, joy, excitement, satisfaction, into your imagination. Never give up mentality. Most important, never give up. Every failure teaches you something new. Get up and try again every time. Remind yourself every day from today, I have never lost. I am only learning and improving. Friends, remember, mindset is your greatest strength. If you learn to control your thoughts, create a positive and growth-oriented mindset, and work consistently, you can conquer any challenge. Today's challenge. Write down your big goal and break it down into small milestones. Take one action every day. Visualize for 5 minutes before bed. Say positive self-talk. Friends, tell me, what step will you take today that will take you closer to your dreams?